Well, new month, new game, and new snacks. See what you think.
Okay.
Well, they're supposed to be gyro flavor. Gyros flavor. Don't taste like any gyros I've ever had.
No.
Oh well. They're not bad. Spicy meat. Yeah. Anyway. Come on, people. Sponsor us already. We need better snacks. Should we get on with it?
Yeah.
My Daughter's Keeper presents Alone Against the Static, a solo Call of Cthulhu adventure by B.W. Holland. Episode 1. It was meant to be a romantic weekend. Somewhere in the forgotten wilds, where pine needles carpet the forest floor, something stirs. Wind whips around the black hills to places where bears, rabbits, and birds never visit. The trees of the surrounding forest shiver. Beneath the moist earth, something wakes. Shifting beneath the soil, it erupts in silence from the ground. Its emergence reverberates throughout the wild. Far off, a wolf howls in the morning for what will soon pass. It pulls itself from the darkness and breathes. It blinks.
Funny enough, the next choice we've already made.
Yay!
Because you are playing Alex.
Yay. Alex.
Damn it, Charlie growls, struggling to fold an impractically large map over your car's steering wheel and avoid veering off-road into a tree at the same time.
Can you just let me hold the map?
No, I can do this just fine, Charlie says, then slams on the brakes to round another tight bend. It's late afternoon on a rural back road deep within the Black Hills of South Dakota. The sun is high, but the air is cold. You've seen nothing but pine trees and two narrow winding lanes for over an hour. Your car's radio is getting weaker. It splutters out a Neil Diamond song laced with static.
Okay. On your tick sheet, find where it says Alex
Yep.
and tick it off. Here's our first proper choice then.
Okay.
You can offer to help, or you can change the radio station.
Change the radio station.
You reach forward and turn the dial. The speaker vomits static while you scan for a signal. Please, Charlie barks and turns off the radio. I can't think with that noise. You raise your hands defensively.
Sorry.
You say, but Charlie ignores you. You stare at them for a few seconds, then sigh and turn to stare out the window. You watch the muddy green blur of passing trees for several minutes. Finally, Charlie says. They jab a finger down at the still tangled map. It's the next left. You peer ahead and spot a tiny unpaved road cutting deeper into the forest. Charlie pulls onto it, and the two of you weave through the trees in silence.
Time to make a roll.
Okay.
Make a psychology roll.
Okay, alright. Please be lower than 45.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's an extreme. Excellent. Let's just hope this is a sign of things to go. So that is an extreme success.
Yeah.
Charlie seems agitated. It's been over 3 hours in the car, so that's understandable. You reach over, put a hand on their leg and squeeze. You see them smile just a little in response. Not far now, Charlie says.
Good, I can't wait to stretch my legs.
You continue deeper into the forest. The little road you're on winds erratically, dipping up and down as it dodges between hills. The sky gets lost in the branches of the pine trees. As the evening shadows lengthen, you feel cold seeping from outside. After a few more minutes and a few more turns and a few more miles travel deeper into the forest, the sun sets. Your car's headlights cut into the darkness, revealing the road ahead just a few feet at a time. Eventually, the lights drift over the front of a cabin, reflecting off two windows on either side of a front door, which seems to stare back at you ominously. The car stops and the headlights shut off.
Finally!
You sigh and step out onto the gravel driveway. As you walk around to the trunk to help with the suitcases, the cold night air seizes you like a vice. Are you hungry? Charlie asks, while you try to keep from shivering.
Make a constitution roll.
Okay. Let's see if we can get lower than 12. I think that's a 60, and then we've got 8.
68 on your const. Ooh, that's a fail.
Yeah.
So on your tick list, you are going to want to tick the touched by cold option. Okay, so that's a fail. Unless you wanted to spend luck on it, but yeah. I mean, you do have an absolute ton of luck to spend. So you could make that a success by spending the 8 points, but that's up to you.
Well, I'm not going to do, just in case. You never know. Something could just pop out.
Good point. Yeah.
I might have to have use quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, I know all about that. I had to spend a load of luck in a game, which will be coming up for Patreons very soon. Spoiler alert. You got a choice then to say whether you're hungry or not.
Well, in real life, I am quite hungry, so I'm going to say I'm hungry.
You nod.
Yeah, sure. Hamburgers?
Hamburgers it is. You take a brown grocery bag from the car's trunk, grab your suitcase, and walk to the cabin door. Charlie opens it and steps inside. You follow, closing the door behind you to keep out the chill. The cabin isn't very big. It's just one central room with a double bed, a chest of drawers, and a corner set up to serve as a kitchen. There's no microwave. Both the oven and the stove use gas. You see two doors. One goes to the rear of the cabin, whilst the other leads to a small bathroom. You just know it's going to be freezing in there. On the wall opposite the bed is a TV and VCR unit sitting on top of a cupboard. The whole cabin is lit by muted yellow bulbs. It's not dark, but it's not quite light either. I'll be in the John, Charlie says, then steps inside the small bathroom and shuts the door. You're left alone. You put your suitcase on the bed, take out a few essentials, and move to the kitchen and unpack your groceries. There is a gas fridge and icebox that, judging by the steady and not at all soft hum emanating from it, was installed sometime in the 1970s.
Choice time again. You can either get started on dinner or wait for Charlie.
Get started on dinner.
Good move.
You unpack ingredients for hamburgers. You find matches in a drawer, hold a little one to the stove's gas burner, and turn the dial. Nothing happens.
Damn thing.
You ignore the front left burner and use the front right instead. It lights up super quick. You've got patties frying and are chopping tomatoes when you hear the toilet flush. Charlie emerges from the bathroom soon after, sighing contentedly. Whew, sorry. I've been holding that since we left Pierre.
Well, how charming.
You mutter. Charlie comes up behind you and wraps their arms around your waist. You feel their breath on your neck, and then a brush of a kiss against your cheek. I love you, whispers Charlie.
Do you want to respond lovingly or change the subject?
Change the subject.
Ooh, we're going to give him the cold shoulder.
How do you want your burger?
Medium, I guess.
Okay, thanks.
You stay in the kitchen. Charlie hovers uncertainly for a moment, and then walks away and flops down on the bed. I'm so glad we're here.
Me too.
I think this will be really good for us, you know?
Yeah.
Like Dr. O'Brien told us, Charlie said, staring at the cabin's warped reflection in the mirror black TV screen. Getting away from everything just to focus on us will be great. I think it could be really healing.
On the list, on your checklist,
Yeah.
you're going to want to tick broken heart. Now, do you want to talk about the plans for tomorrow? Or do you want to reassure Charlie?
Talk about the plans for tomorrow. You want to still go on a hike with me tomorrow?
Charlie chuckles. Yeah, sure. I mean, what else are we going to do, right? Their laughter hangs awkwardly in the air for a moment. Then Charlie coughs and quickly changes the tone. It's beautiful here, though, really?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the sunrise. After a few minutes, you serve out the burgers. Dinner passes in near total silence. What about tonight, though? Charlie asks. You swallow your last mouthful of food.
What about it?
It's been a long day. How about we catch a flick? Charlie gestures at the TV.
Do you agree or do you complain?
I agree. Sure then.
You say. Charlie grins and then takes the dishes and heads over to the sink to clean them. You walk over to the TV unit. It's a relatively cheap model from the late 1980s, sitting atop a dusty VCR player. You switch both on and open the cabinet beneath them, wondering what videos Charlie's brother and wife have left behind.
It sure looks a scary movie.
15 different tapes, and you're sure that covers pretty much every major slasher film of the last decade.
Well, none of these look good.
There's not even a single comedy? Charlie asks from the kitchen.
Make a spot hidden roll.
Okay. 8 and 50. 58.
Which is a fail.
Oh.
58 on a 68. Well, 65, sorry.
Oh.
Okay. That's a fail.
You take the tapes and go through them one by one, rolling your eyes and performatively gagging at each as you go. Charlie walks over to join you. Maybe we should have stopped at Blockbuster on the way.
You're telling me all those covers look cheap? You think they're bootlegged?
Probably, Charlie shrugs. I could have sworn he said there was more than just horror. He said that they'd watched something that sounded like a chick flick last time they were up here.
Maybe it's on the VCR.
Charlie leans over and presses the eject button on the machine. There's a whirring of mechanical internals, and then the unit spits out a tape. Aha! Charlie says.
Is it blank?
You ask. Nothing's written on it, but they're bootleg, right? You shrug.
Whatever, rewind it, and we'll take our chances. It could be worse than any of those.
Fair enough. Do you want to watch the movie right away, or do you want to get ready for bed first?
I'll watch the movie.
You flop onto the bed and stretch out your legs. Charlie rewinds the tape, takes the VCR remote, and then lays down next to you. Cozy?
Yeah.
You say. All right, wildcard movie is a go. Charlie smiles and hits play. When the film begins, the screen is black. There is faint music, but no opening credits. Then the screen cuts to blurry footage that was clearly recorded on a handheld camera.
Is this one from Mark?
You ask. Charlie laughs and then reaches for the remote. Oh, wow, I'm sorry.
Wait a second, that looks familiar.
You say, pointing at the TV. Charlie hesitates. On the screen, you see a wall of tall forest trees. Leaves and pine needles crunch under the feet of whoever's filming. The camera pans across the landscape, creating a blur of greens and browns. Suddenly, you spot Mark's cabin standing alone in its little clearing, a dull red sedan parked in front. That's Julie's car, Charlie says. This must have been right after their wedding. The camera is shaky. Wind rushes against the microphone, causing a brief flurry of horrid scraping from the speakers. There's movement near the red car. A woman, Julie, is taking bags from the trunk. She's smiling. Yeah, Charlie says. This is at least 5 or 6 years ago. Julie turns as the cabin door opens. Mark steps out, walks over, and takes one of the bags from her. They smile and exchange unheard words. You sit bolt upright.
What the hell?
What's wrong? It's only Mark.
Yeah, so who's filming?
Charlie stammers and blinks. On the screen, Mark and Julie go inside and close the door behind them. The camera zooms in towards the window. The picture is a grainy blur of colours. You see movement in the cabin. The camera zooms even closer. Then harsh wind picks up and howls through the speakers. The image smashes to a slurry of loud static. White noise booms out into the room. The sound drills into your skull. You feel like it's going to make your head explode.
You now want to make a sanity roll.
Okay. How much sanity do I have?
That's a good question. Yeah, you got 50. You got 50 sanity at the moment. You got a good chance of passing this one.
5? 5. Just 5.
55.
No, just 5.
Oh.
Just 5.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so that's a
Okay.
critical success. Excellent. However, on your check sheet,
Yep.
you do now want to make a check against the unsettled.
Okay.
Right, no sanity loss there, fortunately. And another choice.
Okay.
You can cover your ears or scramble for the dial and turn the volume down.
Scramble for the dial and turn it down.
You dart from the bed, grimacing at the ear-splitting noise. You switch the dial and kill the TV. Charlie is sitting on the bed with their hands clamped to their ears like a dope. Sorry, the remote's only for the VCR. There's no volume control.
What the hell was that?
You ask angrily as you step away and slump back on the bed. Charlie shrugs. I don't know.
Mark and Julie came out here with someone else.
Charlie laughs. I don't really want to think about what my brother and his wife get up to here when they're out here. You roll your eyes.
That was creepy. It's like a peeping Tom.
Well, we know it's not. Charlie gestured to the TV cabinet. Why would Mark and Julie have the tape?
Right, you've already checked Broken Heart.
Yeah.
You cannot stay calm, and you must go to 24.
You sigh.
Whatever. You always know best, right?
Charlie frowns. What's that supposed to mean? You remember the car ride up. The way Charlie was reading the map while driving, refusing your help, and getting lost over and over.
Never mind.
You say, then roll over in bed.
Can you get the light?
Don't you want to watch the movie anymore?
I just want to sleep.
You say, and pull the blanket right up tight around yourself. Charlie sighs. Fine. You feel the bed shift as they stand. I just think that the TV set blares to life again. It bellows static through the cabin. Thunderous scraping and coughing bounces off the walls. You thrash and cover your ears. Charlie swears, but you can hardly hear it. The noise builds to a frenetic peak. It's almost unbearable. And then, just as quickly as it began, the noise stops and the TV falls silent. All the lights in the cabin go dead. The power is out.
On your tick sheet, you now want to mark off the blame game.
Alright. Okay, yeah.
Right. We don't have any choice here. I'm getting a horrible feeling we're being railroaded on this one, so we have to go to 31.
Charlie?
You ask the darkness. Yeah?
What was that?
Power's out, I think. You hear scrambling in the darkness as Charlie shuffles along the floor, one hand touching the wall. They flick the light switch several times.
I thought this place was on solar.
Well, I guess solar power still runs out.
Is there a backup or anything?
I don't know. I guess I have to head into town and call Mark in the morning.
That's just great.
You pull your legs to your chest.
Okay, whatever.
You're not used to this level of the dark. The city doesn't get dark like this. You raise your hand in front of your face and you can't even see its outline. You feel anxiety rising in your chest.
Oh shit, this is not good for you. Because you've got both Broken Heart and Blame Game checked.
Yeah.
So you cannot ask Charlie for support, and we must go to stage 33.
This cabin sucks. You shift around on the lumpy bed and try to get comfortable. Charlie joins you before long. The bed frame creaks as they settle into it. Babe? Charlie says.
What?
Are you going to sleep?
What else am I supposed to do? The power's out and we're in the middle of the woods.
Okay, sorry. Charlie rolls over. At least you think they do. It's hard to tell in the dark. After a few moments, they speak again. Must just be an old shoddy TV. I think Mark's had it since the 80s.
Okay, can we just make sure the power is back tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll do everything I can.
Fine, good night then.
You say, good night. Charlie doesn't stay awake for long. You hear their breathing slow, quickly, and fade into the gentle rumble of sleep. For you, sleep comes much later. The creaking of the pines, the howl of the cold wind, and other strange and unidentifiable sounds echo through the black hills around you. The anxiety in your chest burns as you lie silently in the dark. It's a relief when you finally fall asleep.
You want to tick the nyctophobe on the sheet.
God.
This is not looking good for you.
No.
Right, we've got no choice. We have to move on to section 34.
Yay.
When you awake in the morning, you are alone. You stir in the bed and sit up.
Babe?
There's no answer, only the sound of the wind outside, carrying with it a gentle morning birdsong. You get up and cross the kitchen. There's a note taped to the chunky refrigerator, which is written in a familiar handwriting. Sorry again. Just wanted this weekend to be special. I've gone into town to get help fixing the power. Back ASAP. Love you. You set the note down. Looks like you have a few hours to yourself.
Which means you've got a couple of choices. You can eat some breakfast, or you can go for a brisk walk.
I'll make myself some breakfast.
Okay.
You scrounge up some bacon and eggs. The spit and sputter of cooking fat fills the kitchen. The leaden quiet out here is unsettling. More than once you make the turn on the radio before remembering it won't work with the power out. You poke at your eggs idly with a spatula and slowly run your eyes across the room. They land on the dormant television set. Your heartbeat quickens. You frown. It's embarrassing how much that stupid videotape affected you. You roll your eyes and turn off the gas. You eat your hearty breakfast in silence. Once you're done and have washed the dishes, you realize you have nothing else to do and decide to go for a walk.
You do have a choice about this walk, though.
Okay.
You can leave right away, or you can see if Charlie is going to return first.
I'll see if Charlie's going to return first.
You loiter in the front of the cabin for a few minutes, pacing. You check your watch. There's no sign of your partner, just the sun getting higher in the sky and the world outside warming in its rays. You sit for a moment on a little plastic chair by a pile of chopped firewood.
It's rolling time.
Yay.
Make me a spot hidden. $45. Failed. I think we used up all of our good rolls right at the beginning of this, didn't we? Okay, so that's a fail. We are moving on to 43.
You're too distracted to focus. You keep glancing down the driveway, but it remains empty. When the boredom gets too much, you decide to begin your walk alone. You exit the house, take a deep breath of the fresh air, and head down a nearby walking trail. It has been worn smooth by the hiking shoes of innumerable vacationing families. The forest grows thicker around you as you walk. Unseen critters skitter in the nearby underbrush. Birds move overhead, cooling out and shaking pine needles to the forest floor. Off to the left, you hear running water.
Now, are you going to investigate the sound, or are you going to stick to the trail?
I mean, I'm just going to do, I learned from horror movies. I'm just going to keep walking on the trail.
Fair enough.
It's time to keep walking. You refocus your mind and head determinedly down the trail, further down the Black Hills and deeper into the forest. It's a pleasant enough hike. Sunlight filters through the pine branches and casts upward dancing shadows all about you in the cool morning air. After half an hour or so, you feel nature calling and step behind a tree to pee. You are fumbling with your clothes when you spot something. Ahead, off the trail, nestled in a narrow valley, is a dilapidated woodshed. Thank you for joining us on this week's descent into tabletop mayhem. If you enjoyed the episode, or at least survived it, please take a moment to rate and review My Daughter's Keeper wherever you listen. It helps us summon more listeners from the void and keeps the dice gods appeased. If you want to get episodes early, hear bonus content too weird for public release, hang out in our community Discord, or even join us for special Patreon exclusive games, then head on over to patreon.com/My Daughter's Keeper and throw us a coin or two. Until then, we'll be back next week with more horror, hijinks, and probably someone forgetting what dice to roll. Until then, stay weird, keep your snacks close, and whatever you do, don't split the party.